Hey everybody, this is Melina. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I wanted to share with you a mini album I made with the rest of my July kits from Cocoa Daisy. Now, for any that do not know, I am on the design team for Cocoa Daisy, and I do get some of my kits free every month for being on the design team, but I also pay for a few extra kits also. And I was already a Cocoa Daisy subscriber before I became a part of the design team. I am loving all of my kits that I get from Cocoa Daisy. The July kit did not disappoint, and it was all about aquatic theme and nautical, and it was just a really great kit. And I'm glad that I got to make one last project with the kits that I received. This is a 3.5 by 5.5 cardstock album, and each page is made with a 3.5 by 5.5 sheet of white cardstock. So I just had 8.5 by 11 white cardstock, and I cut it down to make each page. There is 6 pages, and that counts the front and the back cover. I used binder rings with my crocodile to punch the holes in each page, and I used the larger hole on my crocodile. There's a small one and then there's a large, and I used the large just so that those binder rings would slip through very easily. On the front cover and the back cover, I have used my binder ring punch with some of the papers just to reinforce the front and the back. Now through it I did not, because this is a very simple, really quick way to get a mini album done. I wanted to make this because we try to take a beach trip every year, every summer. I wanted to get a few of my favorite pictures into this album. I started with a piece of the paper from the kits, and I'm pretty sure this was from the pocket memory keeping kit. If it's not, it was from the main planner kit. I used the alphas, and they're just the little puffy alphas. I used that. I put those on a strip of white cardstock. And that was the hardest part of this entire front page. Lining up my alphas and getting them straight. And I know they're probably still not straight, but that takes the longest for me to get a title done. Whether it be on a traditional scrapbook page or on a mini album. This is one of the die cuts from one of the kits. This is the Life Beach Trip. And I had cut with a circle punch just one of the papers and put it there. That is some baker's twine. I don't even really remember where that come from. I just kind of rolled it in a circle and tucked it back behind this die cut here that I placed on top of that white cardstock, and then just used art glitter glue that I had gotten from scrapbookingwithme.com to get that adhered there. And it is poking up just a little bit from that, and I'm fine with that. I like dimension, especially on my front covers of my mini albums. I've added some acrylic or epoxy stickers, and that's the glitter ones that comes in the kit. And then we had these really cute cork embossed pieces. I used the little turtle there for that. And that is my front cover. Now, onto the inside. This yellow piece here was a 4x6 card from the pocket memory keeping kit. Then I cut it down to fit this, and for it to have, you know, that mat of white there at the back. So all of my white pieces are 3.5 by 5.5, and then the pieces that are on the fronts, I just cut it down 1/8 to get that size there. These are from the printables, and I just fussy cut those out and put those there. So really simple. Throughout the book, this page will be a decorated page, and then this page will be where I can add photos. This is another piece of paper, of the papers from the kits, and that is a rub-on. That is a tab from one of the die cut packs from the kits. This is actually a phrase sticker from last month's June Serengeti kits, and I put that there because I just thought it went really well, and put another one of those enamel dots there. And I loved how that shone from the title page from there. So that one's pretty simple. Of course, I want to put a picture there, so that's why there is nothing else on that page. Next, you have the back of that tab with another one of the cork pieces. It says remember. And this is one of the 3x4 cards that comes in the pocket memory keeping kit. And I just adhered it down at an angle and then used my scissors and cut it off on both ends there, top and bottom. And then this is a die cut from, I believe that is the pocket memory keeping kit. Anyway, it's one of the die cut packs. This page, I just used 2 more of the rub-ons there, and this is a die cut. And I haven't gotten it adhered here because I thought if it's a picture that's a little longer, I can tuck it in behind that. So that's why I didn't adhere it down on this end. I just put a dot of the little art glitter glue there on the end here, and then I put it down with one of the with the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. Put that there. And then next I used, I had already run out of paper because I have used up this July kit. I mean, I'm telling you, it's almost gone. But I had some cardstock in my stash that went right along with the colors in this kit. So I've backed these 2 pages with cardstock from my stash. And this is some of the washi that come in the kit. This is just a white piece of cardstock that I cut down, and these are rub-ons. And I just cut the strip out, put the rub-ons on it, and then adhered it to this page. This is one of the printables. I thought that was so pretty. I love all the little flowers around it. So that's that easy page. And here is another photo page, and I just put a strip of one of the papers there on the edge. I punched a hole here with the small side of the crocodile and added some more of that baker's twine like is on the front there. And before I punched the hole, I closed up my book and made sure of where it was going to land, so it wouldn't be, you know, way back behind this or whatever. So I made sure where it would land, and then that's how I determined where that punched hole would be. This is one of the die cuts from that same pack earlier. Next is more of my paper from my stash, but then there was a smaller piece from the kits that I put on top of that. And then that's just one of the small die cut packs, one of the pieces out of that. And I'll probably put a date or something there. And this is another one of those 3x4 cards that's in the pocket memory keeping kit. And I just, again, cut it at an angle, put it on and cut it at an angle. And that's another one of the cork pieces. And I thought that was really cute how that shone with that when you've got the book open. And then this page is another photo page, and I did a little bit more intricate detail on this page. I have a piece of the paper, one of the papers from the kit there, and then this is a rub-on that I put on top of that paper. This is a little die cut that says dated, so if I put the date there, I'll probably put something about who's in the picture or something on that. And then these are printables, and I fussy cut them out, and I have not adhered them here on the edges so that when I put the picture on, I can just tuck it in back behind those. I thought that was rather cute little scene I made there. And then next page, now this page screams pool, so that's what I'm going to put here. I'm going to get a good pool picture of the kids and put it there. But this is another one of the 3x4 cards, and I put it on straight and just cut off the top and bottom. That's another one of the printables, another printable, and then this is a die cut, and I just layered that up. And then here is another little scene I made, and I've used one of the tabs that is in the printables. So I cut that tab out, and with our printables, or Cocoa Daisy's printables, if you have a die cutting machine that is digital, that you can program with your printer, you can get all those printables done, and your die cutting machine can cut those out. I don't have that, so I just hand cut that tab out and added another one of the little die cuts. And I do believe this die cut says summer, and it's an arrow. I think that is from last month, June Serengeti kit also. And then this is, let's see, these are all, yep, these are all from the printables. And I layered up some of the seaweed, algae, whatever, and layered those up, and then I tucked the little seahorse in, tucked him in back behind here, but then let him be on top of the seaweed at the top there. And I didn't adhere him on the edge here so that I can tuck my picture back there and get a good picture in and get it tucked in really well. And then we're to the back. There's the back side of that tab, and this is a die cut that I just cut down because it was pretty big, and I cut it down so that it would fit here. It says Living the Dream. This is another printable, Happiness Comes in Waves. And then Find Me at the Beach. This is a die cut. And this little piece here is from the printables that I just tucked in back behind here. Now, when you are decorating the front and the backs of your mini albums, I suggest to adhere them down very, very well. That way, if they're getting carried around maybe in a bag, or they're out for others to look at, or that could be just decor in your house, but you want them not to get caught on things. And if they do get caught, then you've got it adhered really well. So that's why I don't make my back cover two-dimensional. As you can tell there, it's not, just because I don't want it to get caught on anything, because I know that that is going to be the side that stays down all the time. So that is my little mini album. I'll have the dimensions down below. And like I said, this is a 3.5 by 5.5, but I'll have all the dimensions and what things come out of what kits down below in my description. And I will have some still shots at the end for you to look at in more detail. If you have any questions, and this is also in detail pictures, up close pictures on my Instagram, Me Crafty Scrapper on Instagram. Same name, Instagram and YouTube. But I will have the still shots at the end of this video for you to look at also. But follow me over on Instagram too. And if you're not a subscriber here, I would appreciate it. Click that little red subscribe button and the bell, and you'll get a notification every time I upload a new video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.